Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your Google Classroom. Today we are dealing with post-colonial literature, and we will be discussing Margaret Atwood's poem. That is for your study. This is a photograph of me, isn't it? And so we begin with section 2. And here you have a couple of poems, and the first one is by a Canadian poetess Margaret Atwood. Her full name is Margaret Eleanor Atwood. She was born in 1939 in Ottawa, Canada. She is known as a great novelist, short story writer, critic, feminist, and so on. Her first volume of poems, titled The Circle Game, was published in the year 1966, and it got the Governor General's Award. She had published many volumes of poems later also, but she is more remembered as a novelist than as a poet. She had also attempted plenty of short stories. And in 1961, she had published a very controversial novel, The Edible Woman, and it deals with the issues faced by women. And so just understand, the first poem that we are going to study is This is a Photograph of Me, and it is written by Margaret Eleanor Atwood. And who is this Margaret Atwood? She is a Canadian poet, novelist, literary critic, essayist, teacher, and an environmental activist. She was really an all-rounder. She had published the first collection of poems called The Circle Game. It was published in 1966. And the poem under consideration, that is the poem that we are going to study, This is a Photograph of Me, is taken from this collection, The Circle Game, which is published in the year 1966. And again, I told you, even though she has published many volumes of poetry, many volumes of poems, she is more remembered as a novelist and as a short story writer. As an activist also, she was very popular. Remember, she had written plenty of works, and in 1969 she published a very controversial novel titled The Edible Woman, and it deals with the issues faced by women in general. And now I will give you a list of the much acclaimed works of Atwood. That is some important works of Atwood. That is Survival, which was published in 1972, The Handmaid's Tale, Cat's Eye, The Robber Bride in 1994. Then The Blind Assassin. It got the Man Booker Prize in the year 2000. Then in 2006, she published a volume called The Tent. It is a collection of tales and poems. Bashful Bob and Doleful Dorenta. It's a children's book written by Atwood. And Moral Disorder, again a collection of short stories written by Atwood. And her works got international fame and recognition. And her works were translated into more than 30 languages. And so here I name some of the important works written by Margaret Atwood. I have already referred to the first volume of poems called The Circle Game, then the controversial novel The Edible Woman, then Survival, The Handmaid's Tale, Cat's Eye, The Robber Bride. These are all very important collections by Margaret Atwood. And The Blind Assassin, it got the Man Booker Prize. Then in 2006, she published a collection of tales and poems, and it was titled The Tent. Then she wrote a children's book which became very famous. And then Moral Disorder. It's a collection of short stories written by Margaret Atwood. She became a very notable writer, and she got international acclaim. Her works were translated into more than 30 languages. And so that much about the poet in general. Regarding this particular poem, this is a photograph of me. The first point is that it is taken from the collection The Circle Game. The Circle Game is the first collection of poems written by Margaret Atwood. And the poem that we have to study, this is a photograph of me, is taken from The Circle Game. And what is the content of the poem? Understood? We understood that this Canadian writer had written this poem. This is a photograph of me, and it is taken from the main collection, The Circle Game. And then what is this poem about? Actually, this poem is a poignant depiction of how womanhood is misrepresented and underrated by the male-oriented society. And so in one sentence, this is the content of the poem. The poem is written in a patriarchal setup. The poem is written in the background of a male-dominated society, and the poetess discusses what happens to a woman in a male-dominated society. Even though she is very, very efficient, she is counted as a useless person by the male counterpart. Actually, a man is actually supposed to make a woman complete. But far from completing her, her perfection is marred by his attitude, treatment, and outlook. Actually, a woman's life is a sacrifice for the family. But it is underrated. It is not given any value in the male-dominated society. And so that is the content of the poem. And I repeat in one line, the poem is a poignant depiction of how womanhood is misrepresented and underrated by the male-oriented society. Whatever that is done by the woman, it is underrated. And woman is treated as of an inferior stuff. And see, you have to view this poem from the background of colonization also. And we are dealing with post-colonial literature. Actually, the husband and the wife are equal partners in life and love. But in the male-dominated society, actually, the husband takes up the position of the master and the woman becomes like his slave. And so, master-slave relationship exists among the husband-wife relationship in a male-dominated patriarchal society. Understood? And so, here, the woman's life is a continuous sacrifice for her family, for her husband, and for her children. The husband and everybody in the family actually enjoys all the services of the woman, but her services are not given any value at all. Understood? And so here, very beautifully, Atwood points out the fact that here, in the male-dominated society, between the husband and the wife, actually the colonizer-colonized relationship exists. Isn't it? See, the man becomes a colonizer, the master, and the woman becomes like a slave, the colonized. And that may be the reason that this poem is included as the first poem in this session, Post-Colonial Literature. Understood? And so, patriarchy ignores the contribution of the female. And so, patriarchy or a male-dominated society usually underrates women, and they ignore, or this society ignores, the contribution that is done by women, or she is counted to be of an inferior stuff. Isn't it? And so, even the title of the poem is very, very significant. The narrator is a woman, or we can assume that she is a woman. See the title, this is a photograph of me. And so a woman points out to a photograph and she tells the world, this is my photograph. Why the woman has to assert that it is her photograph? Because actually the photograph was very dim. It was taken long back. There were lines and dots on the photograph. And so the face is not clear. Again, she explains why the face is not clear. The speaker of the poem says that this is my photograph. I present before you a photograph which is very dim, which is full of lines, specks, dots, etc. And then she explains that it is very dim, but it is actually she who is presented in the photograph. And why it is very dim? Because it was taken long back. And then the speaker says that the photograph was taken the day after she was drowned. Her body is lying in the water. And again, you know the properties of light. And again, you know what happens when light rays enter the water. Isn't it? You know the process of refraction, reflection, polarization, and so on. And so, here, the view is not real. That is, a real picture is not presented in the photograph.